This is Scott Robbins, W4PA, and this is a video on how to install a PL-259 connector onto RG8X coax. Runs about 6 minutes, unedited. That's about how long it should take you to install the connector. Okay, the first thing you want to do is take the reducer and put it over the cable, then the shell of the PL-259. Line up the body of the connector with the coax. You roughly want to trim the jacket off approximately where the holes are on the body of the connector. This isn't real crucial, by the way. Being careful not to cut or nick the braid if at all possible. Okay, once you got the jacket off, you want to separate the braid into its individual strands and fold it back over the jacket. Once that's done, you want to trim the dielectric about 1/8 of an inch above where the braid and jacket stopped. Being careful again not to cut or nick the center conductor as you're doing this. It doesn't take very much pressure to cut through the foam. Once the dielectric is off, bring the reducer up. I'm going to stick it up under the braid all the way up at the top of the jacket and pull the strands of braid over it like that. Now, you're going to take the wire cutters and trim off the excess braid, and you're trimming it just above the threads on the reducer. What you don't want is braid down on the threads, so when you actually screw the connector onto the reducer, the braid won't twist with it. Okay, as you can see, the braid is trimmed down to above the threads. Now slowly, gently, place the connector body over and slowly screw it down onto the threads of the reducer. Now what you'll see is braid inside the holes between the body of the connector and the reducer. Go ahead and solder the tip. Now we're going to want to flow solder into the holes. Put the soldering iron across one of the holes on the body of the connector and count to about 20 seconds before applying solder. That ought to get it about hot enough to go ahead and start flowing solder into the first hole. Okay, let's start the solder into the first hole. The first one's always harder. You'll probably want to go back after you've done the other holes and touch up the first hole. After the first one's done, the body of the connector is hot enough that you shouldn't have too much trouble flowing solder into the other holes. Once you've got the solder in there well, you should have a concave look to the hole where the solder has flowed down in there onto the braid and onto the reducer. Now I'll trim off the excess off the tip. You can see a concave look to the holes on the body. Bring the connector shell up and screw it onto the body, being careful because it's still nice and hot. And there you have it.